Y'all see that number at the bottom left there? Version 1.1? It's finally here. Oh my god. There is so much shit added to this game. Let me tell you about some of the stuff added to this game. First off, I have saved the Elemental Challenge world. It's going on hold. It's in a separate folder. And I've made Balls of Hellstone 1. Should have been 1.1. Ran out of characters. So one of the things that's changed in this patch is that supposedly underground cities work a little bit better than they used to, which is kind of cool. Let me read off some of the patch notes for you. There are 36 new monsters. The underworld has the Wall of Flesh, which is a giant vertical wall of flesh that kills you. New NPCs. One is a mechanic that gives you access to it's basically redstone. Interruptions. Okay, so new NPCs. There's one that is a mechanic, which basically gives you access to what is the redstone of this world. There's the other one which lets you combine accessories and make new shit. And I think the third one is I actually have no idea what the third one is. I really don't. The Dryad will not tell you the percentage of corruption versus hollow in the world. Hollow is a new type of biome. I'm not entirely sure how it works. I think it's more like a more badass version of corruption. I think hollow happens once you break demon altars with a pwn hammer. Pwn hammer? Own hammer, yeah. That's another thing. There's now an own hammer, or a pwn hammer, PWN, however you want to say it, that breaks demon altars, which makes ore appear in some of the new ore appear in the world, and also does other things, I think. And made several small changes to allow for better underground cities. So since that's been added, I figure we might as well make when we start a new world, so we might as well make it underground. So I have a little bit of an underground base set up here for myself, anyways. The guy decided to move in. I have some chests. I have some a bed and a furnace. I need an anvil. The way to get in here is through a little bit of water up here. And, you know, I've been emptying these out. Alright, so let me go through some of the more patch notes. There's colored torches now, which are made with gem and a normal torch, I think. Molten and jungle have been reduced in what they need to be crafted. There's mannequins now, which you can use. You can put armor on and looks cool. There are pumps to transport liquids. Shit ton of items. Apparently something about the guide, voodoo doll, and lava is now a bad idea. Or is it? I don't know. Let's try that out. Star cannon shoots faster. Also, 39 statues. Right? So, like, the angel statue is now a statue, and you can place the angel statue. I'm not sure what it does, and I'm assuming at some point they're going to make it do something horrible. But we'll keep it there for now. Some of them do special things when activated with mechanics, so whenever we do get the mechanic, we can actually try and activate these. What I do know happens is there are statues of like eyeballs and zombies and skulls and stuff, and when you activate them, they will spawn enemies that are represented in the statue. And then you can use that to either get a bunch of materials, or you can use the new mechanic stuff to make a little trap and like insta-farm jelly slime and stuff like that. So yeah, so let me show you some of the new stuff that I can show you that can be made with stuff. So let me go ahead and loot all of this, and take the ruby, and we're gonna take. I'm pretty sure nothing else can be made with Hellstone, but we'll see. All right, so pop into Jack. NPCs now have names, which is pretty cool. Putting in a Hellstone bar, nothing new. Putting in gold bar, there's a few things new. There is now there's a harp, which is a magical damage, 30 magical damage, uses 4 mana, uses 4 mana. It's made of crystal shards, soul of the night. I have no idea what any of these are, but it's super cool. There's a fairy bell, which summons a magical fairy. That is the Navi-like thing you guys saw in the screenshots. There is also a thing that can be made with the crown. If you make a crown, I think actually needs gel. Yeah, if you make a crown and you combine it with 99 gel, you can actually summon a king slime now, which is cool. Like, you don't have to do that mechanically now, which is awesome. What's really interesting is what silver gives. I think it was silver or iron. Might be iron. I don't have iron on me. Copper might do it. Here we go. Copper. Copper with iron and Soul of the Night gives you Mechanical Eye, which is the upgraded version of the Eye of Cthulhu. Summons the twins. Apparently there's two of them. Some bones and copper and some other stuff. Gives you Mechanical Worm, which is the upgraded version of the Eater of Worlds. And finally, Mechanical Skull, upgraded version of Skeletron. So that's something to look forward to. And you can see here that the torches are made with regular torches and sapphire. And why don't we go ahead and I'll actually make one of all the ones that I can make for now, just so you guys can see the different lighting colors. So there are There are 4 new modes of lighting, 4 toggleable modes of lighting. You can hit them, I think, with F7, F6, F5, F9, F9. You can toggle through the new ones. This is the one that's the new one that they like originally. It's called color. You then have white. I'm just gonna get to the patch notes real quick. Then retro, and then trippy. Trippy is a little bit more contrasty. So color, white, retro, which is a normal, and then trippy. So trippy actually puts some more emphasis on the colors than the other ones do. And let me go ahead and show you guys the new torch colors. Is that all of them? No, some more. Alright, so we'll use it with trippy. Take out some of the torches around here and we'll put some new ones with new colors just so that you can see the difference. So it's a nice use for the all of the ores that you guys find. Not the ores, the gems that you guys find. If you already have jungle armor and you have nothing else to do with it, make some nice trippy, make some nice colored torches. Alright, those are the new colors. You got green, you got, I think, some purple, red, and blue. Popping through them. This is what it will look on color. This is white, retro, and then trippy. So trippy, accentuates the color a little bit more, and color is a little bit darker, but it's a little bit not as crazy, which is cool. I think my personal favorite is going to be the green or the blue. I'm just the green and blue type of dude, so it's pretty cool. Another cool addition is that now, if you have something in your inventory, as long as the inventory window is up, you can still place it by just left clicking. You don't have to have it on your hotbar anymore, which is pretty awesome. Just gonna replace some of these torches with the colored ones for shits and giggles. It's a little bit of quality of life improvement there. What else can I say? Oh, and there's also a new thing. Here, I'll show you. Up here in the top right, there's a little house icon. It's housing, so you can actually have it query if this is housing that's occupied, or if it counts as a house or not. And also, when you have multiple NPCs, you can assign them where to go, and you can see which NPC inhabits which house. Currently, I have this little flag here. And yeah, also more of a fiery look to the fire stuff in the game, which is pretty cool. I didn't know this, but apparently if you have a social equipped, then it won't show the flame effect of the molten armor. The Nightblade gives a much more. It gives the same color that the purple torches do, which is pretty nice. Arrows have a little bit of a fiery glow to them too now too. And that's actually pretty much it, all I can show you right now. I don't have any of the necessary stuff to show you the much cooler stuff, but for now, I think that's all I can show you guys. Sorry, I don't have enough stuff. So if you're wondering why I'm not saying this is, if you're wondering why this is not Adventures in Terraria 1.1, there's so much stuff in this patch that I would just be going through that series forever. So I'd rather just have it be a normal, continuing my Let's Play, and instead of having it be this like huge thing. And so anyways, so I brought some stuff over to the New World. I brought Shadow Key, I brought my mining helmet, I brought some shine potions, I brought the Cobalt Shield because I might need it for some of the harder bosses. Oh, speaking of, yeah, okay, I need to show this. There's some stuff too. If I had a diving helmet I could show you something else, but I don't, so fuck. So there's a new NPC I mentioned that can modify some accessories, and so far I found that he can modify quite a few, like almost all of them, and they're usually not new abilities they give, they just they just combine two of them. So if you put in a Cobalt Shield, you can see that you can get an Obsidian Shield, which gives you knockback and fire block protection. So it's a combination of an Obsidian Skull and an Obsidian Shield. It actually gives you 2 defense. Pretty cool. You can combine Hermes Boots with Rocket Boots to get Spectre Boots, the where it can run super fast, and also allows flight. So you don't have to have the Hermes Boots and the Rocket Boots equipped, which is all awesome because it just saves more accessory spots. You can combine the Shiny Red Balloon with the Cloud in the Bottle, and you get double jump and the increased jump height, which is pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure these aren't unique, so I'm pretty sure you could continue stacking them. Maybe, I'm not sure. The bands don't do anything as far as I know. The horseshoe can be made with an Obsidian Skull to make an Obsidian Horseshoe, so it's the same thing as Cobalt. Grants immunity to fall damage and fire blocks, similar to how the Cobalt Obsidian Shield grants immunity to knockback and also fire blocks. And we got a pretty cool little world up here. Also, some of the zombies now are missing the tops of their heads, which is dope, for the lack of a better word. If you do use the new color lighting mode, everything's going to be significantly a little bit darker. So just be aware of that if you are trying to decide whether or not you want to use the new lighting modes. You can always go back to retro, which is the old one. But I do like the new one. It's a little bit darker. Everything's a little bit darker, so it makes the game a little bit harder. Which I'm always for the game being a little bit harder than it is. Let me go get my Orb of Light is still kind of crap once you get Hermes Boots and you're moving around quick. So you still want to have your mining helmet. It's really useful for a small item like that. I believe that the fairy is supposed to be similar speed to the old Orb of Light, so it'll probably take the place of it. So there's that. Also, just in case, so I did some preparation before I went here. I am working on an elevator, so we can just go straight down and fight the new giant wall of flesh dude. I'm also working on, eventually we're going to fight Skeletron. I'll show you guys that. I know Skeletron is on the right side of the map, and this is a large map too. If you're wondering what happened to the other map, the one with the helmet and the guy with the helmet dude, you know, the house that we live in the guy's head, I'll keep that. But yeah, I want to have an underground city in this one because supposedly they're supposed to work better now. So that's always interested me. Ah, here we go. So as you can see, this zombie does not have the top of his head. And that's just a new little zombie thing that they do. Some of them won't have the top of their heads. So the new NPCs. The Goblin Tinkerer, I know, can be found in the dungeon. Usually, I believe, at the lowest point in the dungeon. He'll just be in shackles and you have to set him free, which is pretty tight. The other ones, I have no idea. I really don't know. I'm assuming you have to start killing. I'm assuming they're going to be tied to killing Skeletron Prime and whatnot. What else do I know? I do know that that dragon, the long white dragon you guys saw in some of the pictures, if you've seen the teaser pictures, I think it's just a random encounter after you kill. I believe it's just a random encounter. If you go high enough, you'll find them or something. There are birds now too, which won't pop up right now. But let me go back to our house. There are birds now. They're little, same thing as rabbits. They don't do damage. You can kill these though. They don't drop anything, but you can kill them. But yeah, little birds flying around. They look nice. More local fauna. Another cool change is that, and I'll show it later in another video, is that if you go high enough, it is like simulated that you're like leaving the atmosphere, so you actually start being affected less and less by gravity. So you make long jumps longer. So that's kind of cool. And yeah, that's about it. All I can show right now. I'm very glad this is out. I just have to play a lot with it. I will do a lot of playing off camera to get to the good stuff for you guys. You guys don't need to see me like digging on the elevator. You know, that's kind of boring. Oh, apparently you can just straight up whack bunnies now. I didn't know that. Okay. So the birds are like the bunnies, which you can just kill now, and they do no damage to you. They're no threats. I don't know if there is a corrupt version of the birds. There might be. I will have to find that out by using some bile powder. But all in all, there's a lot to this patch. There is a whole lot to this patch. There's new ores, which again are gotten by destroying demon altars, which you can only do with a pwn hammer. That's, I think, what this is over here is a little bit of demonite. Yeah. And so demonite now gives off, it always gave off a glow, but now it gives off a bit of a purple glow, which is actually pretty nice. It looks really cool. This is my temporary elevator. It's work in progress. I don't know if this has always been true, but dirt walls are really quick to break now with the molten ham axe. I don't know if they used to be this quick. I'll show you in a second. I know for a fact they used to take me forever, but I think I did not have a molten ham axe back then. Let's see if I can just gotta find a bit of an open space. Oh, there's a bird. So birds look a little bit like plumpier bats, and are also white. So I laid this bit of dirt wall down. You can see there's a bit of a texture difference, a little bit of white spots in this one. They're more prominent. But yeah, so I killed the bird. Pretty easy to take down walls, dirt walls, anyways. So this makes building underground cities a little bit better. If you are building an underground city, you only need to have to worry about taking the dirt walls, because once you hit the wall that's like officially underground, the one with little bits of rock in it, or hell, those walls aren't actually walls. You can't actually destroy them. They're just there aesthetically, and you can place walls over them. So that's really nice. I actually have to go fix that little patch of nothingness because it's bothering me a little bit. But yeah, that's it for the stuff I can show you guys right now. I don't have enough materials to show you the rest of the stuff I want to show you. So come back later. I'll make more videos. This is good. I am going to probably put on hold Minecraft and the Elemental map just so I can play Terraria, because I am ADD like that, and once a new game comes out and I have the new game smell in my brain and my blood, I smell the newness, I want to eat it. I am like a shark to video games and newness. So, alright folks, thank you guys for watching. Not a long video, but I will be doing more videos, much more videos. I will, do a dungeon run video, I'll do a hell video, show as much as I can, and yeah, I'm loving the patch. There's so much stuff, there's just an immense amount of stuff, and thinking about it, new player, not me, but a new player that actually probably first came into this, probably would have an interesting time sorting it all out. That's pretty cool. You can see that if you actually, if you mouse over it, if you scroll over an item with your scroll wheel and you hit your inventory key, the number of the item you're currently on actually changes a little bit color. Pretty nice. Also some more detailed information on the items. Apparently everything has a critical strike chance now, which is interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, and that's really nice. It also tells you able to mine Hellstone, able to mine everything. So it's nice that it actually tells you specifically what you can or cannot break. That's really nice. I think I had another item in that 6th slot. I can't remember what it was. Probably this. So, okay, I'm gonna grab some shine potions. I'm gonna just dig down into hell, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, folks. Take care. Bye.